The woman was sentenced to death by slow slicing. She would not only endure the torture of 3,600 cuts on her body, but also have her mouth stuffed with walnuts before the execution. Only in this way, when she went to the underworld, she could not file a complaint. However, her husband was watching her miserable state with pleasure from below. The woman had wanted to stay together with her husband for a lifetime, but after getting married, she found that she was nothing more than a toy to him. Her husband not only had a lot of wives and concubines, but also treated them as gifts to curry favor with officials for his career advancement. The woman refused to endure such humiliation, but in return, her appearance was ruined and her dignity was trampled on. She did not know when such a life would end, so she planned to kill her husband together with 3 other sisters while he was sound asleep. But just as the axe in her hand was about to fall, her husband suddenly woke up. Seeing that their plot was exposed, the other 3 women panicked immediately. The second madam, in order to save herself, even turned around and stabbed the woman with a dagger. Watching them shift all the blame onto her, the woman felt unwilling but could do nothing about it. Faced with the charge of murdering her husband, she did not want to defend herself. She just stared at her husband coldly and said that even if she turned into a vengeful ghost, she would never let him go. Perhaps because of her deep resentment, the woman was reborn in the body of a maid and thus began her road of revenge. But the reality was not as smooth as she had imagined. As a maid, she had to serve tea and pour water every day. Whenever the mistress was in a bad mood, she would be severely beaten. Fortunately, the master of the house lusted after her beauty. Although she had to endure his harassment every day, it could at least keep her safe for the time being. When the woman asked about her ex-husband's news, she was shocked to learn that he had already been promoted to the local prefect. She knew that to take revenge, she had to sneak into his mansion. The woman returned to the extremely familiar courtyard again and also met the second madam who had stabbed her that year. She found that her ex-husband had now become sworn brothers with the judge who handled her case back then, while she was only a maid. The woman had planned to wait quietly for the right opportunity, but unexpectedly, the first person who came to her was the second madam who had betrayed her.